Most people will work 40 years, save everything they have, do exactly what the system told them to do, and still wake up at 55, financially terrified. But one generation figured something out. They discovered the system was lying to them before it destroyed everything. And what they built from that betrayal is the most misunderstood wealth strategy in American history. Your coworker just turned 53, has $280,000 saved, drives a 2008 Toyota they absolutely refuse to replace, packs lunch from home every single day. Tonight, $700 on concert tickets, zero hesitation. You have watched this person for years. Nothing adds up. They make good money. They live like they are careful. They spend like they are completely free, but only on certain things. And somehow, they are the most financially secure person you have ever met in your life. This is not a contradiction. This is not an accident. This is not luck. This is a survival system built from betrayal. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how it works. This is Generation X. And once you understand their psychology, you will never think about money the same way again. We obsess over boomers and their real estate. We analyze millennials and their debt. Gen Z gets entire documentaries about their side hustles every single week. But Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980, sits quietly in the middle, building wealth nobody sees, making decisions nobody understands, trusting nobody, preparing for everything. And it all traces back to one single moment that permanently rewired them. 1983, kitchen table. Someone you love slides a bank statement across to you. They look at you and say, "This is how we stay safe." Same job, 15 years. Steady paycheck every 2 weeks. A pension waiting at the end. A mortgage paid off right on schedule. Work hard, save your money, trust the system, it will take care of you. You believed every single word. So did every kid in America growing up in that era. Now it is 2008, 35 years old. You did everything exactly right. Saved every single month without fail. Bought the house at the right time. Maxed out the retirement account. Trusted the system exactly the way you were taught. Then, in less than 12 months, 401k down 43%. Home value dropped $90,000, almost overnight. Company laid off 180 people, people who gave 20 years of their lives to that place. No warning, no explanation, no apology, just a cardboard box on their desk, and a form letter from HR. The system did not protect them. The system did not even look back. That moment did not just hurt an entire generation. It rewired them, permanently. Here is what that rewiring looks like today. The 2023 Transamerica retirement study found 70% of Gen X genuinely terrified about retirement, but they also hold the second highest 401k contribution rates of any generation alive. Read that one more time. Terrified. Saving anyway. Psychologists call this defensive pessimism. You expect everything to fall apart. You prepare as if collapse is guaranteed. So when it actually happens, you are the only one still standing. 2001 dot-com crash. Gen X nodded. 2008 financial crisis. Gen X nodded. 2020 pandemic collapse. Gen X nodded. While everyone around them was completely blindsided, Gen X quietly said, "We knew." They are not pessimists. They are people who got burned so many times that being surprised simply stopped happening to them. Now here is what nobody ever credits them for. Gen X built the side hustle before it even had a name. Federal Reserve data confirms Gen X has higher secondary income rates than boomers and millennials combined, but most of them never quit their day jobs. Because in 1995, they watched someone get escorted out of a building after giving 22 years of their life to that company. One ordinary Tuesday afternoon, one box of belongings, one parking lot goodbye. No second chances given. That image never left them. Never. Depend on one source of income, ever. The rental property, the weekend consulting, the small business built after everyone else went to sleep. That is not ambition. That is survival, turned into strategy. Here is the part that confuses everyone watching from the outside. They will walk away from a Fortune 500 company without a second thought, but they have used the same 3 brands since 1994. Same bank, same insurance, same products they trusted in their 20s. Adobe research found Gen X is 34% more loyal to the brands of their youth than any other generation. Zero loyalty to institutions. Complete loyalty to things that never lie to them. Because when a brand fails you, you simply stop buying it. When a corporation destroys your retirement, you get a 2-paragraph email and a handshake on the way out. They know exactly what institutions are, and they never forgot it. Now here is the part that looks the most irrational from the outside. Eventbrite data shows Gen X spends $3,000 a year on live experiences, concerts, travel, moments, more than any other generation in actual dollars. These are the same people with 6-month emergency funds and fireproof document safes at home The same people driving old cars and packing lunch every single morning. But think about what they watched in 2008. Houses lost value overnight. Retirement accounts vanished in months. Every physical thing they owned suddenly meant absolutely nothing. But that concert they attended in 2001? Nobody could repossess that memory. No market crash erases how that night felt. No bank forecloses on a moment that lives inside you. They did not learn to spend recklessly. They learned what money genuinely cannot take away from you. In an economy built on instability, experiences are the only asset that cannot be seized. That is not irrational. That is the smartest financial decision any generation has ever quietly made. Here's the truth most people never say out loud. Gen X is not contradictory. Gen X is not paranoid. Gen X is not stuck in the past. They are the only generation that received real personal proof, with devastating financial consequences, that the system breaks its promises the moment keeping them becomes inconvenient, and they adapted, quietly, completely, permanently. Here is why this matters to you right now. That same system today is making you the exact same promises it made every 10-year-old sitting at a kitchen table in 1983. Work hard, invest consistently, buy property. Trust us, you will be taken care of. Gen X heard those exact words, and they believed every single one. So ask yourself one honest question. What are you building for the day those promises do not get kept? Because that day has never once announced itself in advance. Not once. That person eating a sandwich in the 2008 Toyota, they are not behind. They are not confused. They are not cheap. They remember 2008 like it was this morning. They show up every day. They follow every rule. They play the game completely. But they have never, not for one single second, believed that the rules cannot change overnight. That is not fear. That is the most expensive lesson a generation ever had to learn. And they are showing it to you right now. I want to hear directly from you. Is Gen X the smartest generation when it comes to money? Or just the most prepared? Drop your honest answer below. I read every single comment. And if you are a millennial or Gen Z watching this right now, next video, I am showing you the exact financial mistakes your generation is making today. The same ones Gen X made back in 1995. Before everything changed, you will not see it coming. Not unless you subscribe first. Stay sharp.